The hip-hop game has been known to create controversies among friends, and as it stands, even brothers aren't left out. Lil Durk and Memo600 were brothers, but the relationship turned sour. Here's what they've been up to, and this is what happened between them. Also, don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the video, as we'll be discussing why they turned enemies. Memo600 switching sides. At first, it was unclear what happened between the two of them. Memo600 is part of the Only the Family OTF collective. While there have been several posts that say he doesn't have any beef with him, it begs the question of how. How does a member of the collective suddenly switch to the other side and there's no beef? Sounds shady, right? Here's why we think that there is something we aren't seeing. In 2021, one of the most talked about beef in the music industry was the one between Lil Durk, the head of the OTF collective, and 6ix9ine. A lot of speculation and trolls went on, from Durk getting threats from 6ix9ine to fighting him on the grave of his best mate, King Von. The rainbow-haired rapper would not stop. The trolls went on wildly too at that time. However, things have since quieted down. Maybe a little too quiet if you ask me. The reason why people have started talking about it again is because of the interview that Memo did online much recently. Based on the reports, Memo600 went ahead to sign a deal with Wack 100. It's a known fact that he now works closely with his brother's hated rival, 6ix9ine. Memo is heavily affiliated with the Only the Family collective, a collective that Tekashi has spared no expense in dissing a lot of times. People have begun to speculate, asking why Memo is best friends and new business partners with Lil Durk's enemy. Could there have been trouble in the OTF camp? Fans have been trying so hard to find out what is going on, but they have come up empty, as Memo has come out to say that him signing with Wack 100 has nothing to do with his brother, and neither is there trouble in paradise. Yeah, I'm with him, Memo said when asked about signing with Wack. As long as he don't bring Tekashi 6ix9ine around me, I don't got to do with that. I'm a real street before music. I ain't going to lie. I ain't with none of that police, none of that. He cool if that's how he make his money. That ain't none of my business, you know? In the interview, when he was asked if there was any beef between him and his brother, Memo denied it all. He said there was no bad blood between them. There ain't no beef. That's my brother. That's fam, Memo said. How could I beef with somebody that put me on? Wack's relationship with 6ix9ine is quite interesting. The music executive has always been behind the rapper's back, and even during his trial, he stood firm for him. He said that 6ix9ine never violated any street codes when he aided the federal government in his trial because he was not a gang member to begin with. In an interview with Academics, he took time to explain his relationship with the rapper. I'm more of a business partner, he said. A few things have popped up where I've had to assist him, but I'm more of a business partner. The artists I manage, I'm responsible for their day-to-day. I don't give a what I'm doing. If my mom in the hospital, whatever, I'm responsible. Memo must have had enough of the rumors, as he took time to make a post on Instagram. Everything I post is not about Durk. Stop biting off my brother. Ain't no beef with folks. That's my brother, he said. Lil Durk x Memo600. Just in April, the OTF collective dropped its latest single titled Jump. They also accompanied it with a video that featured the collective's late capo, King Von. The video had Memo, Lil Durk, and Booker 600, who are all affiliated to the OTF collective and Durk's label. The Chicago-based rappers featured in what is known as the King's Last Stand after his death. Can get real. You ever been on a drill when no one you got shot gets killed? V. Roy raps over the song's ominous instrumental. Them ain't sliding no more. The Opps outside and them ain't hiding no more. Well, I guess we ain't the guys no more. When you see the who killed your brother, you don't ask, just blow. When the we start giving passes, bro? If you don't want to shoot, just pass it, bro. Jump appeared on the new tape from the OTF collective. The mixtape titled Loyal Bros dropped on March 5th, 2021. It is a 23-song tape that features a lot of OTF members as well as some Chicago rappers. It also boasts of having some out-of-town acts like Grizzly and Memphis's Big 30. The mixtape Loyal Bros following Family Over Everything. It is the 4th compilation from OTF. Lil Durk versus 6ix9ine beef. The beef between these two have gone on long enough. Things have been pretty quiet in 2022, but it turns out that there still might be trouble. Durk has been at the receiving end of a lot of 6ix9ine's trolls. During a sit-down with Wack 100 in an almost 3-hour-long interview, Tekashi asked him to set up a fight between them. "Before you leave Miami, you call Durk and get him in the same room as me. Make it happen," he screamed. "You got the phone right there." To which Wack replied, "And what? I can make that call. You wanna head on with Durk? Look me in the face. A head-on with Durk, the bathroom right there, while claiming he's been doing that. 6ix9ine responded, "You weren't doing that in jail," Wack said after. In 2015, when I was on Rikers Island in the 3 building at A-Top, I was getting in the bathroom with YG. "Are you kidding me?" 6ix9ine snapped back. "Were you drugged in the bathroom, or you was voluntarily going into the bathroom? As big as you want to talk, you're not that big." Wack 100 then casually pointed to him. He later yelled at him to stay on topic, although we aren't sure why 6ix9ine took an interest in Durk. He has been taunting him for months. He particularly made sure he came in at several low points in Durk's life. In July 2021, Lil Durk and his girlfriend India Cox were victims of a home invasion that escalated into a shootout. It didn't take long for 6ix9ine to do the math, as he ran first to Academic's Instagram comment section. "Y'all thought this man was gangster? They sliding on this man every other week. Give him a break." He didn't stop there when he added, "Someone said that Lil Durk not gonna slide till they kill his girlfriend. Y'all crazy." He made sure to add a lot of extra laughing emojis, perhaps to spite this man. Lil Durk and his girlfriend were able to fend off these armed invaders from their home. After the controversial rapper faced a lot of criticism for his comments, he reacted saying, "Don't get mad at me. I'm not the shooter." Even though the rapper is under federally supervised probation for the next 5 years, one of the conditions for his release was that he can be allowed to use social media. Tekashi's attorney, Don Florio, following his release, insisted that her client would not start beefs or troll other rappers on social media. After Lil Durk's little brother D-Thang was shot and killed in a Chicago nightclub, Tekashi went for blood again. "That Lil Durk, tell the truth about your gang, man. They really dying." He commented alongside several laughing emojis. The touted rapper left a breadcrumb of trolls all accessing social media. He commented on Durk's post promoting his Voice of the Heroes merch, saying, "Your brother just died and you want to sell sweaters?" He wrote with laughing emojis. "Time to smoke a new pack. It's like every week. I didn't even finish enjoying smoking King Vine yet. Y'all dying too fast," he added in another comment. The rapper taunted Durk over the death of his artist King Vine and his cousin Newski. "You ain't killed, you let your man die," he rapped on Zaza. "They killed your cousin and your man, and you still ain't do." The bad blood between these two runs deep, as Durk once said that he was offered $3 million to keep the feud going. He has vowed that he will never directly address 6ix9ine again. "I ain't gonna never respond to that ever again," he wrote in August 2020 after he had dissed Tekashi on Drake's Laugh Now, Cry Later. The rapper went on further to say, "Use Vine name for sales." He added that "Is Not Blackball has all industry support, 55K, and his man was caught in 4K. Pound King Vine, rest in piss." Some have called the rapper's antics a low blow as to how low he goes in attacking Durk, but nobody really knows why it started. Why this feud became so popular is how dirty and one-sided it mostly is. New signing, Just Blow 600 charged for murder. Some of the other things going on in the collective was Just Blow 600 charged for murder. In a post shared on Instagram, Just Blow 600 claimed he's innocent. "They trying to build cases off lies and snitches," he wrote, teasing that he has an album on the way soon, too. "I'ma stay 10 toes down. I love and thank my support system and fans. I'ma be back when I beat the case." King Von's death. A prelude to what would be the nail on the coffin to Lil Durk and Memo600's relationship just may have been the death of their friend King Von. A music video titled Demon was released in memory of the late King Von. It was released on what would have been the deceased 27th birthday. The track was part of the project that the rapper was preparing for release before he died. It was in his debut studio album titled Welcome to O Block. It would be the last project that the rapper would ever undertake as he met his unfortunate death. A lot of loved ones have taken to several social media platforms to express their grief over the loss of their friend, brother, and family. Asian Doll took to Twitter to vent about the loss of the rope on her Twitter account. "Bro, I will give up everything just to have one more conversation with Vine. Even a hug," Asian wrote, adding a facepalm emoji after the text. "Nothing has ever broken me, but this right here breaking me into pieces. I hope one day I stop feeling like this," the rapper wrote. "Ever felt like you want to die?" And then followed it up with extremely hurt and lost. While a lot of rappers were expressing love for the rapper, Tekashi saw it as a perfect opening to taunt him over the death of his friend. Lil Durk has done so well by keeping mute on the issue, but he recently made it known that his friend was honored with a mural in his hometown on O Block. Lil Durk and friends showed some love and respect to their late friend as they visited the mural. This was before the Fifi rapper 6ix9ine took hold of the opportunity to continue his trolling. Lil Tim, put put that man on the wall, Tekashi stated. SMH, he's been on several t-shirts, hats. He's just a diamond chain now. He really said, if I was to die, my gon' slide every day, referring to the rapper's song. While a lot of people have expected some sort of response, any response at all, Lil Durk has chosen to take the high road. He is showing that the rainbow-haired rapper's bouts do not affect him. He posted something on his social media saying, bettering myself as a person and a father, putting my pride to the side and standing on all 10 to become a real boss. Lil Durk and Memo600 beef. Now, for the real reason why Lil Durk and Memo600 might not be as cool as they let on. Knowing the history between the two of them, Lil Durk might have been upset because his brother decided to sign up with his rival, 6ix9ine, but that's not all of it. On Instagram, shortly after the rapper's death, videos of Memo shooting a music video in Savannah's Frazier home circulated the internet. The home of Emerald Drive featured on the videos that were on Instagram. This act brought up emotions that surrounded the recent death of King Von, who was an associate rapper of the two of them. He was a member of the OTF collective, and his killing brought a lot of sadness to the hip-hop community. While some have greatly shunned this move, assuming that he would have given time to grieve and show some more respect for his fallen comrade, a lot of others have said that it is a move to taunt the Savannah rapper Quando Rondo. The reason for it being such an issue is because it's stirring the pot. They are making it into a Savannah versus Chicago thing, a QBR promoter by the name of Corey Smith said. He was born and raised in Savannah. Smith added that if Memo was indeed there to taunt Quando Rondo, then he did it in the wrong neighborhood, shooting his video in Frazier homes. If he was in the right neighborhood, he might have run into what he was looking for. When you come down here in our territory to blatantly disrespect us, it's an issue, he said. A lot of controversy surrounding the signing with Wack 100 boils down to this. Could it be that Lil Durk let him go for this act?